If you run an interior design business and your Google ads are bringing in no clients, or you're just paying too much for the ones that you are getting, this is probably why. Most designers don't struggle because Google ads don't work. They struggle because the campaigns have been set up completely wrong from the start. I've spent over $3 million running Google ads for local businesses this year, and I see the same mistakes over and over again. So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set Google ads up the right way so you can start bringing in high quality clients without wasting money. Let's dive into it. So the very first thing you want to do is hop into Google Ads. Obviously, I'm in the overview area, so go to campaigns overview. This is where we're at right now, but we're not going to stay here. We're going to go to the left-hand side, go to tools, go to planning, keyword planner. All right, the reason why we want to do this is we want to find the correct keywords to bid on and to see exactly how much our competitors are paying to appear at the top of the page. All right, so we're just going to type in some typical search terms that somebody would type in to find an interior design business, right? So we're going to have interior, and we're just going to leave it at these two keywords right now. You don't need a crazy amount, you just need like one or two. And we're going to change the location to our exact city. So I live in Melbourne, so I'm going to change this to Melbourne. Obviously, if you live in another country, state, or whatever, this all works the exact same for you. Just go in, just find the city that you live in or the one that is at least nearest to you so you get the most relevant traffic. Tap on save, tap on get results. Now the very first thing we want to do is tap on average monthly searches because this is going to bring down the highest searched keywords per month. So the ones that are getting the most traffic. So what we want to do is go through and grab all the keywords that are relevant to us. If you are confused about different keywords to see if people are actually bidding on these, what you can do is grab the keyword like this, home decorator, paste it into Google, and bang, as you can see, we've got multiple different sponsored results. So these are the ads for different interior designers. Now I want to break down how Google Ads works. So if we go back and we look at the top of page bid, low range and high range. So what this means is those people that were just advertising there that we just saw, they're paying anywhere from 28 cents to $2.04 for somebody to click on their ad, okay? They don't get charged when people just look at their ads. They only get charged when people click on their ad, all right? So what you wanna do is go through here and grab a bunch of different keywords, just like this, all the ones that are relevant to you, but you want to break these into separate campaigns, right? For different words, because obviously these all have different types of bids, right? Some are very high, some are very low. You wanna grab the highest bidded ones. What you want to do if you want the highest quality leads is you tap on top of page bid, high range, and then you find the ones that are paying the most for the top of page click. So the reason why is because these are the ones that people are willing to pay the most for because obviously they're getting the highest quality leads from here. So go through here, grab all the keywords that are relevant to you. Obviously, if you do interior design for retail, you can grab this one here, or if you just do, go and grab the average ones. Let's just go through and grab ones here that are related mainly to just interior design, like literally say it in there. So inside design, basically the exact same thing. Interior decorator, same thing. Interior design projects, residential interior design. Obviously, if you've got a 3D interior design thing on your website, you can bid on this one as well. But you get the point. Go through here, grab all the ones that are relevant to your business, and then just tap on copy because we're going to use these later on in our campaign. So what I recommend is going and looking at the top of page bid, high range of all the keywords. So as you can see, right? On average, it's probably around $12 because obviously this one brings it up, but we're going to need this later on for our maximum cost per click. So write down whatever the average maximum cost per click is because we're going to use this later on as well. So what we're going to do now is go over to campaigns. We're going to tap on new campaign. The objective that we want to pick is going to be leads because we want people to fill out our form or call our business. Now for conversions, we want to have obviously page views and phone call leads because obviously we want to track when somebody hits the thank you page so they've filled out our form, and also when people call our business. Now look, I do have a full separate video that shows you exactly how to set up conversion tracking for your business. I'll link it straight down in the description. It's completely free, it's on YouTube. Make sure to watch it after this video so you know exactly how to set up conversion tracking. Now we're going to tap on continue. Now the type of campaign that we're going to pick is going to be search because this is exactly what a search campaign is when somebody types up a certain type of keyword like this, and then your ads will show up down here like this. Now the way we'd like to reach our goal is going to be website visits, so just paste in your website here and don't bother about any of these other ones, they're really bad. Just tap on continue and the campaign name, whatever it is. So the type of keywords that you grabbed. As you remember, mine was very focused on interior design. There was other versions of these type of keywords, but I would have those as separate ad groups just so our ads are more relevant. All right, so we're going to tap on continue, tap on start new. Now the very first mistake that most business owners make when they start this is they start Google Ads on the wrong bidding strategy. If you have no conversions in your Google Ads account, you shouldn't be on a conversion focused bidding strategy. What you want to do instead is put this on clicks train Google Ads on your own conversion data, and then you can change it back to a conversion focused bidding strategy later on. But what we're going to do now is we're having this on clicks and we're setting in a maximum cost per click. I'm going to whip up on the screen the top of page bid high range on average for us, which was around $12. Obviously, because we had that one keyword that was paying around $30. Do not stress about this. Our ads will still show up for that keyword, even though our maximum cost per click is $12. But this basically just means that Google Ads is not going to spend more than $12 for a click. This is unbelievably good for when we start our campaigns, because we're not going to spend a ridiculous amount of money for just people to click on our ads. We're not going to spend more than other people, right? If we had this on clicks without this set in, it would just go willy-nilly and go crazy. And if we had it on conversions like we had it on before, it would spend stupid amounts of money for somebody to just click on your ad, and you get a click for like $80 with no conversion, and you'd be like, what the hell? Why am I doing this, right? So now we're going to tap on next. We're going to remove search partners and display just because they're absolutely horrible. Now I want to go down into locations, tap on enter another location, tap on advanced search. Now the best way that we want to do this is we want to type in one of the suburbs that we live in or towns, just to take us directly there. And now we're going to tap on show all areas, and we're going to manually go through here and include all the different postcodes and zip codes. The reason why we want to do it this way is because later on we get an unfair advantage where we can do bid adjustments based on different locations. So just say Box Hill over here, we get a lot of clients from Box Hill. We can increase bids there, so we spend more money where the money's coming back. And just say over here in Camberwell, we're not getting many clients, we can decrease our bids here because obviously we're getting a lot of window shoppers and a lot of wasted clicks and wasted ad spend, all right? Now, if you set this targeting up like how 99% of other YouTubers teach you, they go to radius, they tap on pin mode, and they just dump a massive ugly pin like this. And it gives you no ability to do bid adjustments based on location. So do not set this up, right? So do not set this up like this, even though it is easier. Don't do it, all right? Otherwise you won't have that ability later on. Now, obviously this is just a demonstration, so I'm not gonna go crazy and target every absolute area that we service. Well, I'm just gonna tap on save now. Now what we wanna do is, one of the biggest mistakes that most advertisers make is this location options. So presence or interest, this is auto-selected and it basically shows your ads to people who are interested in your area. Somebody on the bloody moon could see your interior design ad if you wanted to, right? And you do not want this. You want to flip this over to presence, people in or regularly in your included locations. This way your ads only show to people that actually live or work in your locations, okay? They're actually there, right? It's exactly what we want to have. Otherwise, we're going to waste a ridiculous amount of money on people clicking on our ad that are in areas that we don't service, okay? So what we're going to do now is scroll down to audience segments, and this is another banger. What I recommend doing is tapping on select all. If you don't have this option, go through here and just manually select everything. This is the same thing with the locations, and nobody ever talks about it. It gives you the ability to do bid adjustments based on different audience segments. So just say home improvement, we get a lot of clients. We can increase our bids here, and just say homes and gardens, we don't get many clients and we get a lot of wasted clicks. We can decrease bids there, okay? This way we can really hone in to spending money in areas that make us the most money, okay? Look, if you can't be bothered setting up a Google Ads campaign and managing it all, there is a link in the description where you can just hire me to run your ads for you. Go in there, fill out the form, book in a phone call, and I'll break down a strategy session with you on how I can flood your interior design business with jobs year round, okay? If you're interested, go book a call. Now, once we've done this, make sure to keep it on observation. And if we want to run our ads on only weekdays and we don't want to go and get clients on Saturdays, Sundays, or anything like that, we can make sure to run our ads only on weekdays just by going here, tap on Monday to Fridays, and just put in the times that you want, just like this, okay? Now we're gonna tap on next. We're gonna tap on next again, and we're gonna skip this because it's absolutely horrible. What we wanna do is put in our own keywords here. So ones that are actually good, not the ones that Google tries to suggest. So bang, here's the keywords that I selected beforehand. Now, these keywords right now are currently broad match because they don't have any quotation marks or brackets around them. This is absolutely horrible. We need to change these. So we want to change these to either phrase match or exact match. Now the reason why is because broad match will just show your ads to anyone searching something slightly relevant to this. Phrase match will show your ads to things that are relevant and a little bit less relevant. And then exact match will only show your ads to these exact search terms, which is exactly what we want, all right? So to change these over, all we need to do is just put brackets like this around the keyword, right? So just go through and do all this. If you have a large amount of keywords, because obviously you're not doing a demonstration ad, you're doing a real campaign and probably grabbed a lot more than me, you can paste all these into ChatGPT and just ask him to change these to exact match and it'll be way quicker. So bang, all of mine are now exact match, which is perfect. We're gonna scroll down and start creating the ad now. So we want to put in our phone number off the bat, just like this. Super easy to put in. If you don't have your phone number in the Google Ads account right now, just tap on new call and it's really easy to set up, okay? So when people type up one of these keywords on Google and your ad pops up and they're looking on their phone, a lot of the time they'll get the ability to actually call your business directly from the ad, which is amazing, right? They can either tap up here, go to your website, or they can tap here and call you directly. So we want to make sure to have this call extension in. So tap on apply. We're going to scroll down and we're going to change these headlines a bit. So let's change them to just headlines that are just a little bit better than these. So we're going to start off with one of the headlines that I love the most, and these are called keyword insertions. Basically what these do is they grab the keywords that you're bidding on and they use them as headlines. So when somebody types up something like interior designer near me, it'll take that exact keyword and use it as a headline. So how we do this is we put the squiggly bracket, then we tap on keyword insertion, then we just type in some default text and also put it on title case. So I've just written in interior designer near me, tap on apply, and then I'm going to pin this as first position so it always shows the first headline. Now, if we scroll up and look at our ad, as you can see, it's got inside design. So this is one of our keywords. When people type up this keyword inside design, bang, it'll literally change it over to this as a first headline, right? No matter which one they type in. You cannot be any more relevant to what the searcher is searching than the literal words they type in the search bar. Okay, now let's fill out the rest of these headlines so it's not as bare bones. Okay, bang, I've just pasted in a bunch of different headlines like this. As you can see, residential interior design, transform your home today. Absolutely killer headlines. You can even pin these if you want. So let's just unpin this one here. And we'll pin show in position 1, show in position 2, and show in position 3, okay? Let's scroll up and have a look at it. It doesn't always show all 3 headlines. A lot of times it's usually just 2 headlines, but having it pinned in 3rd position always makes sure that if it does show up, it is always a call to action based headline. You can change this to pin in position 2, and let's remove this one here. So we have the call to action directly as the second headline instead. Bang, like this, interior designers Melbourne, book your free design session, okay? So this is absolutely killer for getting high click-through rates. We're gonna scroll down and start putting in some descriptions now. So bang, I've just pasted in 3 different descriptions. Let's scroll up and have a look at this. By the way, do not stress about the ad strength. This literally means nothing. It's just poor because I've pinned in some headlines and Google's getting angry because it can't show random headlines at random times because I'm trying to actually make sure it shows the best headlines. Don't stress about this. It won't affect your ad at all. So interior designers Melbourne, book your free session, avoid costly mistakes with expert design, tailored solutions for your home, custom interiors designed for your lifestyle. Book a free consult today. Absolutely killer, right? But we're not done just yet. We need to put in some images. You may not have this unless you've been running ads for at least 2 weeks. So if you have, just go in here and just upload all of your photos, right? Now, obviously I'm just using a demonstration, so I don't have uploaded photos in here. So we're just gonna grab this interior design right here and this one here, and we're just gonna tap on save just for this example, right? Now we're gonna put in our business name, chuck in your business logo, and then you wanna have site links. So good punchy site links. These are just different links to different parts of your website, but you can make these really clickable, right? So I'm gonna give you one example here. So bang, here's an example of a good site link. So free design consultation, right? This is because obviously this is clickable. You know, somebody who's looking at this ad is probably looking for that regardless. So it's super relevant to what they're searching for, which turns into them clicking on the ad, all right? So I recommend putting in about 4 different site links and putting in descriptions in all of them. Obviously, I'm not going to bother with the description right now because this is just a tutorial. We're going to get it. Then we have callouts. We're just going to tap on this here, tap on new callout. I'm just going to add in some callouts for you really quickly. So bang, here's my different callouts right here. They look absolutely amazing. As you can see, they just appear right at the very end of the description. Let's tap on save now and then tap on apply. All right. Now for more assets in here, I honestly just wouldn't bother with anything. They're all horrible. So promotions, if you're going to run a promotion, put it in the headline. If you've got pricing, just don't put it anywhere in here. If you're gonna put it anywhere, put it in the headline. Messages, structured snippets, lead forms, they're all absolutely horrible. Just tap on next and just put in your daily budget. Obviously, just put in what you can put in. But just remember, if your maximum cost per click is $12, if you want 10 clicks per day, that is $120 per day, okay? So that will guarantee you at least 10 clicks on your website. You know, that's at the worst case scenario. Not every click is going to be $12. Obviously the range is anywhere from the top of page, be it low range to high range. So you more likely get around 15 to 20 clicks per day on that budget. Now we're just gonna tap on next. Now it's just gonna check for errors and it may ask me to confirm that it's me, just so it can actually publish the campaign. Now while this is loading, I do just wanna say this bidding area, how it's got this warning sign, do not stress about this. This is purely because we've started the campaign on clicks instead of conversions, which is exactly what we want. So don't stress about this. This is just Google trying to get you to go back and for you to just waste a bunch of money on Google, okay? So we don't want to do that. Now, once it's done checking for errors, you're going to get the ability to publish the campaign right up here and then another one right down here. Now it's just going to ask me to confirm that it's me. I'm not going to do it right now because obviously this is just a demonstration and I'm not actually going to go live with this. But once you confirm that it's you, you'll get the ability to publish the campaign up here and then also down here. Now look guys, if you want that unfair advantage in your interior design business and you can't be bothered learning how to run the ads yourself, managing them and all that work, there's a link in the description to book a phone call with me and I'll go through a strategy session with how we can flood your interior design business with a ridiculous amount of clients year round, okay? If you're interested in that, go down, book a phone call with me and say hello.